Kalenjin tribe. He provides 2 men. And then these men come to my husband and they asked him, actually they called him Bishop. You know, Bishop, we see like you're in a problem. And he says, yes, I don't know what to do. And then they told him, you know, Bishop, we are going to risk our lives and we are going to help you. And then another man comes. He has a car. And I tell my husband, you know, this man, where is he going? He might get killed. Stop him and tell him not to go anywhere. So he stops him. And then that man also says, no, you know what? I am also going to help you. He has his small car. And so now we have 3 men from the same tribe. Right. At first we did not know that this man was from that Kalenjin tribe. So now we have 3. So this one with the car says, I am going to help you, follow me. And now these 2, they say, we are going to enter into the car with you so that when these gangs, they stop you, then we will be able to talk in our Kalenjin tribe. And so now they enter the car. When they entered and now we started going, it was like a few meters from where we were to where the roadblocks were. It was like just a few meters because we could see cars burning and we could see, you know, like tires of the car, you know, they were burning. We could see fires on the road. So it was just a few meters. And they said, you know, here, Kikuyus, you know, they cannot pass.
Which is your tribe
now,
again.
that is my tribe.
Right.
Kikuyus cannot pass here. We are looking for Kikuyus. That is what these men are saying. And so they entered the car. When we tried to pass, you know, the roadblocks were all over on the car. So they had made like a small pathway where they could monitor every car that was coming. Mm-hmm. So when we were, you know, trying to pass in the pathway, we see men, you know, it's like, I don't know where they came from. Now more than 200 men with gasoline, with machetes, with swords, spears, you know, and they come and they surround our car. Now they came and they started banging on the windows. They started banging on the car, you know, and the others were climbing. And my husband, now we did not know what to do at that point. My husband, no, the other guy rolled the window and he's trying to talk in the Kalenjin tribe. And these men, the 200 men with spears and all that, they started saying, we need Kikuyus. If there is anybody who is Kikuyu in this car, you know, we need Kikuyus. We want to slaughter them. And they, you know, and you look at their eyes and their eyes are red and they are filled with you know, they are very fierce. You know, it is like animals, you know, they want to you know, to slaughter somebody. And so they say, we need Kikuyus. We just want Kikuyus. And, you know, and my husband says, you know, there is no Kikuyu. And they look at me, you know, you can tell a Kikuyu by the complexion. My complexion is lighter, and my husband's complexion is dark. So they looked at me and they said, you are Kikuyu. I tried to tell them, no, I am not a Kikuyu. And they say, no, you are a Kikuyu. Give us your ID. Give us your ID. And now they, because one of the windows was rolled down, they opened the door to where I was. And they are pulling me out. And, you know, and they want to, you know, they want to kill me right there because they did not care. They did not care whether my children are screaming because my children now saw that their mother was going to die. You know, it was like watching one of those horror movies. And you think, oh, this is a dream and you want to come out of it. But then again, you remember, no, this is reality. This thing, it is happening. And so these men are pulling me out and my children are screaming, my children are crying, they are trying to, you know, they are trying to hold on to me. And so when they are screaming and telling me, give us your ID, give us your ID. You know, I look at Grace, my bag was, you know, my small bag was right there. look at Grace. Grace now, my older daughter, she was seated right beside me. And I whispered to her, I told her, Grace, you need to take my bag and step on it. And Grace takes my bag and she steps on it. And at that time, you know, I'm praying and I'm telling God, God, this is not time for me to die. You know, I still have a lot of things for me to do. And if I have to die, then I don't have to die in front of my husband. I don't have to die in front of my children. Because if I die in front of my children, then they will never be able to forget it. And so I'm there and I'm thinking, God, I cannot die. And they are pulling me and they are saying, no, my husband is trying to remove his ID, you know, to tell them that he is a lawyer. And they're saying, no, we need her out. She is a Kikuyu.